How like closely did you work with Paul Heyman in ECW?
Well, it's funny because I worked with him so closely. Like he was, you know, if I ever had anything, any concerns, anything, I always went to Paul. He was amazing. He's a fellow Jew. I'm half Jewish. I can call him that. Oh, my Jew friend. I love him. And then what's wild is that I got the call from Paul about winning the 24/7 title. And he was like, randomly, because I knew I was coming to the show. I knew I was doing something. And he's like, Kelly. And I'm like, Paul, what are you doing? He's like, okay, so you're going to be the first woman to win the 24/7 title. And I was like, okay, fun. And then I was like, who's beating me? Because that was my second question. He was like, well, Candace. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know? I was like, don't let it be like, I was like, if Candace, okay.
So you worked with him pretty closely. Mm-hmm. He's now a future, well, he is a Hall of Famer.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I struggle with this. I'm like, is he a future Hall of Famer because he hasn't been inducted yet? Or is he a Hall of Famer because they announced that he's
a Hall of Famer, right?
I mean, he's been a Hall of Famer for years, really.
He's great.
He's
done so much for the business. Like, it's wild.
He's so good.
I know. I wonder who's inducting him. I hope it's like Tommy. That would be cool.
I don't know, because Tommy works for TNA.
Oh, shoot. Who do you think it could be?
Oh, boy, now we're just going to wildly speculate here.
I know.
It could be anyone because of the entire career that he's had.
Yeah, but I just feel like it has to be somebody from ECW, right?
I would think so.
That would be cool.
Tommy Dreamer would make a lot of sense.
I know.
I don't know. I like that that'll be my pick.
Okay.
And I think that there's obviously precedent there with WWE working with TNA.
Right.
Jordan Grace was just in the Rumble. Yeah. There's my pick.
Okay.
By the time this episode comes out, I'm sure they'll have already picked someone else, and we'll look like idiots here.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't know. That feels like it makes.
It makes sense, right?
It makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know.